Welcome to this video. You're probably here because you want to learn about estate planning and you may have some questions. So let me see if I can be of assistance and answer some questions for you. You may not know this and the answer may actually shock you. You already have an estate plan. What do I mean? I will tell you what I mean and I will show you why I say you already have an estate plan in just a moment. Now, I want to tell you a story about someone famous and his name is Dean Martin. But not this Dean Martin, this Dean Martin. This Dean Martin is a former Arizona senator and the youngest former Arizona state treasurer. So why am I telling you this story about Dean Martin? His story is sad, and it is one of the reasons that this website is here today. You see, Dean lost his wife Carrie back in 2009, just 4 hours after giving birth to their son Austin. And then the unthinkable happened. Dean lost his new baby Austin just 2 days later. So again, I am here telling you Dean's story because it is because of Dean's tragedy that these estate planning tools are here today in an easy to use and affordable manner. Because he was in public office, Dean literally heard hundreds of real life horror stories about families who did not have a will, they did not have a trust, and therefore they had the wrong estate plan. So why do estate planning? And why now? Because we have heard countless horror stories. This is stressful on the family and it is a lot of work to handle after a loved one has passed. And it is way easier to handle while you're still alive. Smart Money Magazine says if you have some assets, maybe just a nice car or some furniture, or minor children, you still need an estate plan, even if taxes are not an issue. LexisNexis says 56% of Americans do not have any estate planning documents in place. This includes no will and this includes no trust. AARP reports only 23% of American adults over age 50 have a trust. So why is it that so few people don't have an estate plan? Well, first of all, many people believe that they simply just don't have enough assets. The second group of people, they simply think that it costs too much. The third group of people, it's an uncomfortable topic to deal with, and I agree with that. And the fourth one is that it's too complicated. I'm going to show you in the next couple of minutes why all of these things are simply not true. So I told you earlier, everyone has an estate plan. The question is, whose plan is it? Is it your plan or is it the government's plan? I can tell you right now that not having a plan, not having an estate plan is expensive, and you don't want this to happen to your family. A few very important questions to ponder. Who is going to make the important decisions over your assets and your health care and your family's future? Is it going to be you or is it going to be the government? How much of your estate do you want to be paid out to courts and lawyers? I know I don't want any of my estate going to the courts or attorneys if I can help it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. If you have no documents or no will, you are going to wind up in probate. And here's just a few of the massive hurdles that your family will have to go through if you wind up in probate. First, the courts will decide who receives your assets. Second, all your private matters are made public record, all of your financial information included. Third, your family may have to wait months before receiving assets, and in some cases, more than a year. Fourth, multiple probates. If you have assets in 2 or more states, for example, a home in one state and a timeshare in another, then you're going to wind up with multiple probates. And fifth, there's literally thousands of dollars in costs and fees. And some of the costs associated with probate are filing fees, legal notice fees, bond fees, personal representative fees, attorney fees, and appraisal fees. The fees really do add up. The total cost of probate, ballpark range, is anywhere from 1% to 8% of your estate. So let me give you an example. This means a $300,000 estate can cost between $3,000 up to $24,000 in probate. far as all the fees and everything added up. In California, a $100,000 estate can cost $8,000 to go through probate, plus the cost of time, plus the loss of privacy. So, what is the solution? Estate Planning Pro is the solution. Estate Planning Pro has 20 plus years working with estate planning professionals nationwide. And I want to let you know that Dean Martin is one of the founders of this whole estate planning process that you're about to see. Because you work with our trained customer service representatives and not directly with attorneys, we're able to save you over half the price you would have normally paid a fancy law firm, and you still get the same quality, 100% complete estate planning packages and documents. The software is prepared by one of the best law firms in the country. You can rest assured your estate planning package will be the best. So, let's get some legal jargon out of the way. I want to let you know that we are not a law firm and we do not provide legal advice for any of our services. Estate Planning Pro products are not a substitute for the advice of an attorney, and if you feel you need to speak with an attorney, feel free. Definitely contact an attorney, and if you need to, we can put you in touch with quality attorneys. So some of the benefits of Estate Planning Pro: it's easy. It's an online platform that walks you through the entire process. It was our goal, our mission, I should say, to do for estate planning what TurboTax has done for doing your taxes at home. Our online platform is kept up to date on a month-by-month basis with local, state, and federal laws. I want you to know that one of our knowledgeable team members will walk you through a demonstration. They'll walk you through the platform, they'll answer any questions that you have, and make sure that you understand how it works before you ever decide to do business with us. The platform is easy to use. Anytime you have a question, the answer is right there on the page for you to highlight. The service is fast. You can create your documents in about an hour. The service is flexible. You can change documents later. And it's affordable. As I mentioned already, we are able to price this service for a fraction of what you would pay a reputable law firm. Our estate planning package is comprehensive. In fact, here is some of what is included: a revocable trust, a last will and testament, which also includes a pour-over will, durable powers of attorney, advanced medical directives, and many more documents. I want you to know that one of our CPAs with a law degree answers most of the most popular questions in a very short video series that you can have full access to for free just by calling or submitting your info down to the right in the information box. Plus, you will have access to our secure online storage vault where you can keep all your valuable documents, and you can access these documents anytime. Let's say you're traveling, you need them because of a medical emergency while overseas, all your documents are stored online. And maybe most importantly of all, if something happens to you, your loved ones can access these documents as well with your permission, of course. So, what is a living trust? It is a document that creates a new entity. You can fund your assets into a trust. You own and control this trust while you're alive. You're able to move assets in and out of the trust at any time for any reason. You're in full control. Specify what happens to assets after you die, and the trust is revocable and changeable while you're alive. And one of the biggest benefits to having a properly funded living trust is you avoid probate and all the costs and all the time and all the aggravation associated with probate. Some of the benefits of avoiding probate are: you save money and potentially lots of it. You save time for the ones you love most. You save hassles as far as all the paperwork that's involved, and you and your loved ones maintain privacy. Some of the other benefits to avoiding probate are: you get to decide, not the courts, who receives your hard-earned assets, when they receive them, at what age you want your loved ones to receive assets. If you're dealing with younger children or minor children, you can set it up so that money's available for a down payment on a house. You can set it up so that they have money available for college. You can set it up so that some of the money they get at a younger age, let's say in their early 20s, and the rest of the money they might get when they are in their early 30s. You're also able to dictate how they receive the money, whether it's in a lump sum or if it's spread out over time. Who makes the decisions if you're incapacitated? Who manages assets for minors? And who raises your children? The ultimate gift is peace of mind for you. You get to ease the burdens for your family. There are fewer decisions for your family to make because you've pretty well put everything in place ahead of time. And peace of mind because your family knows they're following your wishes. And most people tell me that's exactly the way that they want it. So do it now while you're still healthy and capable. Don't wait for a tragedy before acting on something like this. Let us get you more information by either giving you access to our 8-video series or speaking with us directly and answering any questions you might have. The video series includes the following videos if you'd like to take a look at them. Why you need an estate plan. What is the difference between a will and a trust? What is a living will? What is a pour-over will? What is a health care power of attorney? What are spendthrift provisions? What is a financial power of attorney? What are joint trusts for minor children? Take action now. Call us today at the number to the right of this video or fill out the form and one of our knowledgeable customer service people will contact you and help answer any questions that you have today. If you only want access to our free video series, please give us a call and one of our customer service staff will email you the links. You have no obligation to buy anything at this time. Thank you. And don't let your family be one of those that gets stuck without an estate plan. Take action and find out if working with Estate Planning Pro is right for you or not. Thank you and make it a great day.